Let's start off with location.
Location, that's very simple. For those who are not so familiar what Brico is all about, which is, as we mentioned before, is the second largest financial district in the country. But it's geographically speaking, it's extremely well situated. As you are on very close to the highways, you are a very short distance to Miami and the beaches, which is more well known as South Beach and Miami Beach. The heart of the city really develops around what the Miami airport is, because the city really does, as a gateway for South America, does a lot of business on the airport area. But all the deals that are done are closed on Brico Avenue. That's why you see the second largest bank concentration as well. So the importance of this location, it's crucial for the city. There are very luxurious areas in town, and there's even private islands, but the access to the private islands becomes a factor. Where nowadays, location is very important, but time and money is a factor. So being able to just go down to your office and being able to have all the big attorney offices in town surrounded on where you are, and you're able to get access to all the good restaurants and cafes, and you know where the good hotels are, and that's the strength on Brico Avenue.
Well, let's break that down. Hotels, just if you could overview the hotels. I'm interested also in supporting retail and interested in academic institutions as well, schooling. Is there local schooling available for families who would move into Villa Magna?
I mean, remember a couple of things. We can do a little bit of promotion in here for the hotel industry. This city, the airport in Miami and the port of Miami, it's probably one of the ports and the airports that moves the highest volume of visitors in the country. And that's one of the reasons this became such a strong district. When you're looking into hotels, and the hotels, they have a vision vision to the future a lot longer than we as mortals, as real estate investors are. When you buy your home or you're buying for an investment, you're looking into a good short term, which I'm going to call short term, is a good 5, 7, 10 years down the road. A hotel like the Ritz-Carlton or the Four Seasons or JW Marriott or even the Mandarin, which is across the street, when they plan to build a hotel, they're not looking on a 5, 7 years vision. They are looking on a good 15, 20, 30 years down the road.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see names like this being developed and bringing their clientele and their executives and marketing for this on a block or two from where you are, you see how strong that can be. As far as the schools, don't forget we're just down the street from the University of Miami. It's a good 10 minutes drive to the University of Miami.
Mm-hmm.
And that's again another point that this part of town is so important, as you can also reach the good universities like FIU, which is also not far from here. You can just get a good 15-20 minute drive and you are on the school. The school district is a very strong district. They have one of the best private schools right down on Bayshore Drive. And obviously this, as Miami is also an area in South Florida, it's targeted by South Americans and Europeans to use it as an education for their children, and especially in South America where you still have the proximity with the Latin blood running, which they don't like to get to that big cut,
mm-hmm.
and send them to the other side of the pond. And it's so easy to come in and out. So changing a little bit the subject, and it's not uncommon that you see 18, 20-year-old kid living in $1 million property facing the water with 2 or 3 bedrooms, because that's where they can combine the raising and educating your kid as combining your time to vacation and or take off from South America and into Europe, and you come down and you can enjoy your $1 million apartment. That's why it's such a strong